join me down a very wet and miserable session down at Manor Farm in Biggleswade again. I'm on Damsel Lake this time. Not fished it before. I'm actually down here with a guy I've met on Instagram, a guy that I'm going fishing with next year to France. There's a few of us going. He was free today and just thought, yeah, just come down and have a little session together. Both of us found some spots. We were both fishing solid bags. We've got some solid bags out there on like a little gravel area. Not far out at all, literally like 9 wraps, so easy chuck. Yeah, it was lovely when we got here. It was really hot. Let's get the shorts on actually, but now it's absolutely switched and it's just chucking it down, like absolutely chucking it down. It wasn't in the forecast either. It was actually looking quite nice. Yeah, not much we can do really. Just got to sit back on these rods now, and hopefully one of us gets a bite. Yeah, hopefully we'll catch up on camera later. We'll have a nice carp to show you. Side anyway. Does it come out alright?
Yeah.
See it?
Yeah.
There you go, 13-pounder. Just about to go to sleep. First one out of Damsel. Absolutely soaked though, got us both drenched. Nice. Go back.
I'm going to bring it over this weed bed here.
Gotcha. That was on camera, but it's alright, nice little common, mate. Didn't even hear your alarm go off, mate. That's twice now, but I was just nodding off. About half an hour after I've had mine, Luke's had his, so both on solid bags. I'm just recording at the moment, but yeah, nice. You weighed it yet? Nice. Alright, get some photos.
Just struggle to get them out.
Yeah. Sitting there, aren't they? There you go. Get through it. How's it feel? Out of nowhere. Yeah. Didn't think it was your rod, mate. I thought it was from across the lake. Yeah. So I'll shoot the rod over. Oh, sorry, bro. You're alright, actually. Up you come. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, go on, up you come. Go on. Yeah, I can see him. That looks sick there, man. Nice. No! Just come off. Get back out, mate. Go, go, go. It's a bit of fucking everything now. Afternoon. Yes, I had a fish last night, which I was well happy about. It was about £14, a nice little leathery one. So yeah, finding my dry streak for about 2 months. Obviously not massive, would have liked a bigger one. Preferably would have liked it in the day, do you know what I mean? Because the pictures that I got and the footage that I got wasn't fantastic, but it is what it is, man. Do you know what I mean? We've got a fish, and yeah, pretty buzzing, to be honest. It was about 11:30, and then about half an hour after that, Luke next door to me, he had an absolute screamer as well. Slightly bigger, nice little common, I think it's about £17. And then nothing else all night, it's really quiet. Got up this morning, I got up a little bit earlier, I kind of redone the rods. Yeah, put a bit of bait out as well, and then yeah, quiet morning. And then all of a sudden the sun come out, weather's changed a little bit, and Luke's had like 2 back-to-back runs pretty much. We were literally about to photograph the one in the sling, and his other rod's gone off, but then he lost it, so he weren't very happy. We thought the fish were on the spot, got the rods back out again, and we've had nothing since. The weather was actually quite nice this morning, but hopefully we can get nab a bite in the last couple of hours. We haven't got long left here, but we're hoping the rain passes, we kind of load the barriers up and scoot off around to the cars. But yeah, other than that, if we don't get anything these last couple of hours, then that'll be the end of the session. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's our session over. Had a few fish. Luke's had the 2, I just had the 1 last night. Didn't catch anything in the last lock-in, so yeah, a bit unfortunate. It looked really good for it. We managed to dodge the rain, cars packed, and yeah, going to shoot home. So I only planned to really do the 1 session on here, but it's something that kind of drew me back to it. So I'll come back for another session, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. Right, hello. So yeah, I had that little walk around this morning, and I did see some fish over by those two swims. There was one boshing to the left, one boshing to the right, but I haven't actually chose that swim. I've come down to swim my fish last time purely because there's a big weed bed to my left, and I've seen about 8 or 9 fish since I've been sat here come in and out of that weed bed. So I thought it'd be silly really not to put a solid bag in that little channel that they're coming in and out of. I put another rod out on the spot that I fished last time because it did catch me a fish, and I have seen fish out in that open water kind of just cruising along. The sun has gone in now, so it's quite hard to see them, but it feels good. You know, I put about 5 spoms over each, and yeah, just sitting back on them now. I've just set the bivvy up, just ready for the day. And yeah, I've got all day today, and I've got tomorrow until about 3 o'clock, so I've got plenty of time. Still the fish just showed us then. And yeah, there's no one down this end. It's really quiet. There's 2 other anglers literally the opposite end. You know, that's normally the deep. I think it's a deeper bowl that end. So I'm fishing the shallower end. You know, it's nice and warm today. So I'm hoping they kind of come down here in the day, and then what I might do is try and find a little deeper spot down this end if I can, for a little nighttime spot. But yeah, I'm gonna get a quick bite of breakfast, and yeah, see what happens today. Made up my spod mix. Pretty simple again. I've heard they really like sweet corn on here, so plenty of sweet corn in there. I've got some hemp, I've got some insecta boilies from 5 Star Baits. I've also crushed up some krill boilies from Sticky Baits, and then I've got some salmon oil in there, and I've got salmon oil, and what else have I got in here? Mine's gone blank. I've got some smart liquids. I've got the fish one. I'll just mix that all through, let it soak there for about half an hour, and I'm going to spom out probably about 5 over each one. So yeah, let's go. So yeah, as you can tell, I've not been lucky today. Not managed to catch anything, annoyingly. I've seen loads of them on the surface in the corner. I had the solid bags out, I had nothing on them. I had to check out the gate and come back in because I was doing a day into a night. I saw loads in the margin as I was walking around. Some proper big girls in there. So I thought I'd get the floater rod, have a little walk around there, and try and get one off the top. And I've not had one off this year, so I thought I'd give it a go. And yeah, nothing. So it's quite frustrating. You know, the birds are just a pain in the backside. They were diving and just giving me grief. But I did have 2 takes, but I couldn't convert them. They come up, they took it, and just didn't hook. So yeah, bit of a shame really. Heart was in the throat. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I've come back round, I've kind of just reorganised, and then I've just redone my rods for this evening. I put them both on the spot that I caught from last time, about a rod length apart, both on solid bags, and then I've just put about 3 more spoms out because the coots were diving on my spot today, so I'm sure they've had a little feast. But yeah, gonna get some dinner, and then see what happens tonight. Morning. So yeah, nothing in the night. It's really quiet, which is annoying. But I've had fish all night, and I've got up quite early this morning. I got up about 6. I've just been sat here, and I've seen about 10 to 15 shows, like almost on my spot. You know, so they are out there, and I know the spot works because I've caught from that spot before. Been baited nicely with bait that I know they like because I spoke to the bailiff, and yeah, just nothing. But there you go, you probably heard that one. I was a massive splash. But yeah, oh, and again, wow. So yeah, I'm just gonna just sit on them in the morning, and yeah, just hopefully just see what happens. You know, I'd love to get one before I go, but I'm gonna get a cup of tea, just chill out for this morning, and then I think if the sun comes out this afternoon, I'm gonna pack up the rods a little bit earlier and just do a little bit of stalking for the last 2 hours, because I know that they like the margins. I saw them yesterday. But yeah, see what happens, and yeah, catch up later. Literally, as I press record, a fish just jumped to those reeds. I was just going to come on and say that I had no luck in that spot that I fished last night. Nothing at all. So I spoke to my mate I come down with last week, who had 2 on this spot, literally next door to me. And I've seen fish show. You know, as you can just see, that one's boshed out there. And yeah, I'll just put a solid bag out in that spot. I'm going to put nothing else out there because I don't want to make too much disturbance. And just to see what happens. Because I've got nothing else really to go on, and I've only got a few hours left. You know, I might go stalking after this as I get towards the end of the session. But yeah, I'm just going to sit back on these for a little bit, and hopefully get this. Hopefully get a carp on the bank. So that was the end of my second session, and yeah, it was quite a frustrating one. Nothing really seemed to go right for me, and yeah, just a little bit of a tricky one. But I decided to come back to do a third session, and this one proved to be my best session yet. Hello again. Yeah, I'm down Damsel Lake again. Didn't have much luck last time. I did 36 hours and I had absolutely nothing. But yeah, I've come down, another little 36 hour. Found a new spot on the deeper end of the lake this time, and I've chucked a little solid bag out just into the margins. I'm not even set up yet. Honestly, about 20 minutes, it's just ripped off, absolutely ripped off. And yeah, I've landed this lovely little mirror carp. I don't think it's massive. I think it's probably about low doubles. But yeah, well happy with that. So yeah, we're literally within the first hour, and I've got my first fish. So yeah, hopefully some good things to come. So yeah, see what happens. There we go. Only £14, I think. So yeah, quite a small one, but do you know what I mean? To have a bite within the first hour, I'm well happy with. So yeah, the rod's back out. Hopefully I can nick a few more. You know, I've got like 35 hours left. So yeah, proper good start this one. Nice little leathery one. A few nice scales on the top. Look at that, nice little dark top on it. So yeah, well happy with that. Whee! Sliders, come on. It's terrible. That's an angry fish. My arms are home watching. My arms are home watching. Yes. Oh. Oh, it's killing me. What a fight. Oh. Yeah, he's nice. You see that? Look at him. See him, isn't there? It's a big comma, mate.
It's lovely.
He's chunky, mate.
It's a big boy.
That's a 20-pounder. Wait, my arm. Right there, buds.
Yeah.
Looking after the fish. Yeah.
Babysit.
God, look how good yellow that is. Wow. It's immaculate, mate. Nice. It's not as big as I thought. There we go, number 2. Lovely. Helper wheel behind the camera. £20, pretty much on the money. Lovely fish. Yeah. Doesn't feel massive, but number 3. So I nearly had this one in the net, and just as it saw it, it made a big dart off this marginal weed bed. Thought I'd lost it. I've walked back with a little bit of constant pressure, and yeah, thankfully managed to land it. Just gone right into a weed bed. I'm just over 6 hours into the session. I got number 3 already. This one don't want to stay still, but as it settles down, I'll get it up for you. There we go. Been through it this one, he's got a lot of little scars on him. But yeah, number 3, I can't believe it. You know, I did 36 hours with it the other day and had nothing. But yeah, number 3 already. Just over £20. What a beauty, eh? Yeah. Oh, it's escaped already.
Oh, what? Did it go?
Yeah. Wow. Well, I just wanted to show you the rig that I'm using today. Really simple actually, a simple little leg clip system. It's on a little hybrid leg clip. I've got some dark matter tungsten tubing. This little 2 ounce, even a 2.5 ounce pair lead, which I've kind of been dropping. I've not been putting the tail rubber on too tight. And then I've got the Nash Skin Link. I think it's a semi-soft. I've just stripped this end bit here about 5 inches before I've tied my slip D. Little tutti frutti wafter on a little bait screw, and a little bit of putty in the middle, a little bit of putty just where I've stripped it, just where it goes from the stripped stuff to the coated. A little bit of shrink tube just on the hook. We've just steamed over a kettle just to make the hook nice and aggressive, and that is it. Really simple. It's done me 5 fish so far. So yeah, little tutti frutti waft. They seem to love them here. Right, I'm gonna get these 2 rods out. I'm gonna go 2 on the spot now. I've just put 4 spoms out, so I'm gonna get 2 of these out. Try and get some dinner, and hopefully I don't get interrupted by a bite. But if I do, I can't really complain. So yeah, there we go. Session's going, to be honest. Got fish number 4 here, and it's the biggest of them all so far. 23.2, chunky common. Look at that, proper fish. I'm absolutely shattered. I've hardly slept at all. Thought I'd go and have a little nap, and then this one tore off. But yeah, more than welcome. What a fish. I'm having such a good session, it's a joke. Look at that. Fish number 5. Straight after that previous one. See what this one weighs. I don't think it's as big, but honestly, mental. Can't keep up with it. Oh, I can't complain. So it's what makes you are a little and you are. Oh my God. Chunky belly on it. Tiny little peck. You can see his little peck down here. Look, it's tiny. There you go. Not bad, eh? Yeah, 23.2. Straight after that last one. Honestly, I couldn't ask for more, really. Unbelievable. I might have to reel the rods and get some dinner, because I might be about to eat at this rate. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. well, today's been absolutely mental, really. I couldn't have asked for a better session. I got here this morning. I had one within about 20 minutes. I had one shortly after that when mate Will was down here, and then I've had 3 throughout the day, and I've still got tonight. So yeah, mad really. Like proper good session. I've been struggling a lot recently, and this kind of just made up for it. But yeah, I got the rods back out. I had to pull them in earlier because I ran out of leads. I keep dropping the leads because there's a bit of weed. Yeah, popped to the car, I've had some dinner, and yeah, got the rods. I've got 2 rods now back out onto the spot. So yeah, we'll see what this evening, see what happens this evening. And going through the night, you know, I might not get much sleep tonight, but see what happens. But yeah, just gonna chill out for a little bit. You know, back is absolutely killing me from like lifting all these fish now. It's so hard when you're on your own to try and sort it all out. But yeah, good little session. 5 fish, and yeah, probably about halfway through now. So yeah, you never know, I might hit double figures. Who knows? But yeah, if I get another fish, I'll yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
Okay. Should we call it
We'll do this, and we'll do one in the grinder as well. Nice. There you can see it. Morning. So yeah, just a little update on the night. It's been quite quiet, which is surprising really considering how busy it was yesterday. But they might have just moved on because I've not seen as many show this morning. But I did have a goose fly into my line last night just as I was going to sleep. And I think it's just like it moved my rigs, I'm sure it did, because my alarms kept going and going. I come out as a goose literally in front of my bivvy. I had to cut the line, which was a bit of a shame. I think it got free in the end, which I'm quite thankful about. So yeah, I had to obviously redo both rods last night, which is never easy in the dark. Do you know what I mean? It's always quite tricky. But I got drops on them, so I knew they were fishing. But I've just redone them. I've redone them this morning. I put fresh hook baits on, and I've just got them both onto the spot again. I'm happy with them. You know, I know it's presented out there. I've just put like about 4 or 5 spawns over the top. And yeah, just sit back on it on the day really. But yeah, what a day yesterday. You know, mega day. You know, if I can just get like 1 or 2 more, you know, it'll be a quality session. So but yeah, see what happens. And yeah, I was gonna get a cup of tea, get some breakfast, and yeah, just chill out for the morning. Right, I'm just coming towards the end of my session now. It's got about an hour left, if that. Pack most of the stuff away. Yeah, I've had nothing this morning, I've had nothing this afternoon, and I've seen nothing show today. Like absolutely nothing down this end, so they're either just not feed or not having it, or they've just moved on. But yeah, I'm just going to have to sit behind this one for a little bit. You know, I had such a good day's fishing yesterday, probably the best session I've had for a long time, and I've been struggling recently. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching the few sessions that I've had on this lake, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.